Welcome home.
Alright, so in yesterday's video, we went over the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland project mod that is recreating Fallout 3 within the Fallout 4 engine. And I'm really excited for that mod, as I'm sure you guys could tell in that video. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. I've got two videos on the mod now, one covering absolutely everything that we know, and then another one which is an update. So if you've never heard anything about that mod, please go check out the first video. It's got timestamps so that you can jump around because the video is really long. And then the second video is just a short, I believe, 5-minute update, which I just posted yesterday. That mod has got me really excited for projects like these, and the people working on these mods are really well known and have done some awesome work in the community. So I'm really excited for both of these. I believe there's a good chance that both of them will come out, or at least one or the other, and they're both looking phenomenal. So I figured the best way to go about this is to cover everything on this mod that we know so far, because I've never covered this mod on my channel before. So thankfully we have a team that knows what they're doing, and they're recreating Fallout New Vegas in the Fallout 4 engine. And we're going to start off with the Q&A for this mod so that any questions that you may have should be answered right at the beginning of this video. Again, all timestamps will be down in the description as well as the pinned comment. It might not be there as soon as I upload the video, but trust me, it will be there whenever I have time to post it. So the first question is, of course, when is Fallout 4 New Vegas coming out? And their current answer is just maybe. It's just a maybe. We don't even know if it's coming out. So you guys have to understand that these big projects, they don't want to say, oh yeah, it's coming out this time, or they don't want to say something like, yeah, it's definitely coming out, because they have no idea. This is not like they're being paid for this. It's just a bunch of people that are passionate about working on it, creating a massive project like this. They're essentially recreating the entire game, except for, of course, voice acting and such. It's a massive project, and to have that many people committed to finishing it off after like a year plus of development, you don't know if that's ever going to be finished. So just understand that they're going to be continuing to work on it, but we don't know if it's ever going to be finished. Hopefully it will, I believe it will, and I believe both of these mods have a bright future ahead of them. The next question is, will Fallout 4 New Vegas be available on the Xbox, PS4, Switch, Dreamcast, Neo Geo Pocket Color? And the answer is, unfortunately, that's simply not possible at present, and is unlikely to ever be possible for several reasons. F4NV relies on F4SE, which cannot be used with the console ports of the game. The functionality it provides is simply too important for us to sacrifice it in the name of compatibility. Size limitations on consoles is also a factor, with console mods having a maximum size of 2 GB. Even in an early development state, Fallout 4 New Vegas has exceeded this limitation and is set to only get farther and farther out from it with each passing day. Finally, Fallout 4 New Vegas is reliant on content from Fallout New Vegas, and indeed requires users to have a legally obtained PC copy of the original game to run, so that these files can be extracted from New Vegas install files via an installer that will come with the mod when it is released. Console copies of Fallout New Vegas cannot have their files extracted and transferred in such a manner, meaning it is impossible for console users to actually install Fallout 4 New Vegas even if the other limitations are overcome. And that answer is totally understandable, because the Xbox and PlayStation 4 just aren't as open of a platform, so there's not really much the team would be able to do. Actually, there's nothing the team would be able to do to have F4SE installed and also copy files from Fallout New Vegas, which isn't even available on PS4 and Xbox One. So literally nothing they can do. Next question is, I thought you guys died or something. And the answer is, not quite. There was previously a Fallout 4 mod team with a similar name and the same ultimate goal. However, internal issues caused the team to collapse and go their separate ways. A number of those talented individuals are now part of our team, alongside many new team members. Next question is, will you be working on the DLC? And sadly, right now, the answer is possibly. Our core focus is on remaking New Vegas itself. While some might say the DLC is too important to be separated from the core game, we'd rather avoid any potential loss of focus on the core project. Additionally, given that the DLCs in New Vegas were often very much intended for higher level characters, the first two the player can access, Lonesome Road and Old World Blues, recommend a player character around level 20, when most players will have a character around level 3 to 5. Lonesome Road can't even be properly started without a highly optimized character build until much later. We'd feel it'd be best to focus on getting the core game out first. And that answer I'm actually totally fine with. I'd rather them finish off the project than add another year or so of development just to recreate the DLCs, and then we won't be able to touch this project for even longer. I would rather just see the initial core project come out and then them add the DLC later on. Next question is, will gambling be making a return? And the answer is, of course, yes. The next question is, did you guys make that cool video of the guy walking from Goodsprings to Primm? And the answer is no, that was the old New Vegas remake project. The majority of things you see there will not be in Fallout 4 New Vegas. The next question is, can't you just use this thing from Mod X? And the answer is maybe. We often reach out to modders that make cool content we think would gel with us and our work, and sometimes have modders reach out to us with their awesome works. However, given the scale of the project we're working on and the people wanting to maintain creative control over their projects, a lot of stuff that already exists as mods either already exist here in our own tailor-fit implementation or has been made from scratch for one reason or another. Next question is, will the protagonist be voiced? And thankfully the answer is right now, no. We currently don't believe that a voice protagonist would lend itself to Fallout 4 New Vegas and the style of the project we're aiming for. This may change down the line, but for the foreseeable future, we intend to keep things nice and quiet. Next question is, will you be making any changes to the world, or will Fallout 4 New Vegas be a totally perfect recreation of Fallout New Vegas? The answer is yes, there will be changes. The reality of porting to the Fallout 4 version of the creation engine is we simply cannot replicate New Vegas perfectly. However, in our opinion, that's a good thing. If you wanted a perfect New Vegas, you would just play New Vegas. For all the things added to Fallout 4 that you may not like, plenty of cool things were added that we at Team Fallout 4 New Vegas really like. Better shooter controls, prettier graphics, and support for neat Flash plugins really opened things up for us and let us develop a remake that is true to the original, but that can also build off of the game to create something new for seasoned fans and newcomers alike. Next question is, can I join the team? And the answer is anybody is welcome to apply. Check out the following link and fill out the forms there. I will be leaving links to all their social media and everything so that if you guys want to apply to this project, if you're a mod author or anything like that, feel free to just check out the links in the description, and then you'll find their apply link somewhere on there. And then keep in mind that we aim for high standard for our project, and so applicants tend to be fairly carefully selected. That shouldn't discourage you from applying though. Now the next question is, will you have the original Fallout New Vegas music, soundtrack, voiceovers in Fallout 4 New Vegas? And the answer is yes. The mod will require the use of an installer that will verify you have a legally obtained copy of New Vegas and then copy the audio files for Fallout 4 New Vegas to use, which is fantastic to hear, because if this mod had to do all the voiceovers, had to do brand new soundtrack, had to do brand new music, it wouldn't feel like the original at all, and it would also make the project take a million times longer. So that is good news that they're doing it this way instead. Next question is, will you be using a skill system like Fallout New Vegas has? And the answer is yes. I know, we're really excited too. Now I believe this is the same for the Fallout 4, the Capital Wasteland project, and also Fallout Cascadia. I believe all of those mods are going to have a proper implementation of the skill and perk system. Next question is, will you be using Fallout 4's settlement system? And the answer is yes. Player homes will be using a system based upon that used in home plate. Now that is actually good news. I'm really excited to see that implemented, as it's not adding brand new settlement areas and adding the settlement system to the game. I would love to see a modification of this mod to add that just to see how it works, but I like how they're implementing it, sort of like the home plate. It'll make all the player homes like the Lucky 38 suite a million times better. And the final question for the Q&A is, will I be able to play vanilla Fallout 4 with the mod installed? And the answer is yes and no. While you'll certainly be able to play the Sole Survivor's story, some of Fallout 4 New Vegas's content will, unfortunately, bleed over into Fallout 4's content. Depending on how you feel about Fallout 4 and how things by default work, this may be seen as a plus. And that was the final question for the Q&As. So now we get to move on to the really exciting part, and that is all the images and project progression, and this is what I'm sure a lot of you came here for. So I figured the best place to start with the images and the announcements and progress for Fallout 4 New Vegas would be the announcement section on their Discord, because this includes a lot of awesome announcements. And then we're going to move on to the progress section on their Discord, and then we're going to look at some of their social media images that may have not been posted on the Discord directly, or at least not posted in these two sections. So first off, we're going to look at Deadpool 2099's new Nuka vending machines, which will actually work with a very immersive button pressing system, which is really interesting. Now, this is something new. This is them reimagining something in the game. You'll be able to choose from 8 different Nuka-Cola options. Whether or not every single one you'll be able to like purchase from it or something like that, I'm not quite too sure, but it is interesting nonetheless, and it looks fantastic. We've got a more damaged version and a more polished version as well. Moving on, we get to see some concept art, which is really interesting to see. The fact that they have a concept artist just blows my mind. To give their concept artist the credit that they deserve, I figured I would just go ahead and read the Discord post itself so that you get the artist's name and so you understand what they're working towards. So this comes from Metamoth on the Discord server. This week's featured Content Friday starts the work of one of our skilled concept artists, Delta Tokyo. As we work towards recreating and revitalizing the world of New Vegas, awesome works like this will help us revitalize the world for a new engine and create environments that will feel both familiar and fresh for longtime fans, and allow new players to experience a Mojave that would feel more atmospheric than ever. And these look mind-blowing. Now moving on to another one of their featured Content Fridays, they showcase their first ever shot of in-game content in celebration of them hitting 500 likes and follows on Facebook. And in the next few weeks, they hope to show off a few more glimpses into their vision of the Mojave. And then the most recent featured Content Friday is a brilliant piece of concept art by their concept artist, Tugglebend, I believe that's how you pronounce their name, featuring the Prospector Saloon, and this looks fantastic. I was sharing this screenshot with a few friends, and just seeing the saloon doors and everything on it, these concept artists, we need to just give them applause, because this is what New Vegas should have looked like. Of course, as all the articles are coming out within the last week or so, the consoles held it back. And that is everything that's in the announcement section. Now let's move on to the progress section on their Discord, which includes a lot more than the announcements. And this is where things start to truly get interesting. First off, we've got low poly progression of the Securitron. This is very early progress. This was posted a few months back, so you don't gotta worry about this, but it still looks good nonetheless. Then we've got the single shotgun progress by Lel Dorado, and this is looking good so far. We've got the field hand outfit progress by 32 Raw. This is looking great so far. The 357 Magnum progress by Proud Noob 4, and this is looking good so far. It's just the model so far. We don't have any textures or anything like that as of yet. Then we've got the classic leather armor / outfit progress by Truly Bristy, and this is looking fantastic. Again, it is just the model here. Moving on, we've got the reloading bench by Circles, and this is looking polished as well. We've got the Poseidon Energy Gas Station sign by Fail. We've got the Poseidon Energy Gas Station progress by Toasty Fresh. Toasty Fresh is one of the names that I recognize from the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland project, and he does a lot of architecture and interiors, I believe. So fantastic work there. And then we've got the gas pump with a Fallout design donated to the project by Kasper's Pavlovskis, which will be retextured, and the retexture is looking fantastic. We've got the texture progress on the Poseidon Energy gas pump right below it. We've got the low poly Securitron so far. Again, it is still low poly. And then we have the Fallout 4 New Vegas Karma system, and this is a video, so I need to actually go ahead and open this link and watch it, because this is really interesting. I believe after he kills him, he's going to get negative karma. So let's go ahead and skip forward here to where he actually finishes him off, and you can see that he gets negative karma along with the sound effect and everything. Now, some people don't like the karma system, but it was in New Vegas, and now he's eating him, which, okay, yeah, so he now lost even more karma. So the karma system is being implemented already as well. Moving on, we have the weapon degradation system, and that is fantastic. I actually miss the weapon degradation system in Fallout 4. I know some people don't like it, but it is a aspect of Fallout that I always loved. I always loved the repair skill, and it's just something I missed in Fallout 4. So I'm glad that we're going to get it in Fallout 4 New Vegas. I'm glad they were able to do this. And as you can see in this screenshot, you can see the condition of the weapon at the bottom right of the screen. Moving on, we have work in progress of the Poseidon Energy gas stations, which is very early work in progress art, so not really much to mention there. And then we've got the ammo workbench by Circles, the NIF work by L'El Dorado, and implementation by Wanamingo. This is looking good so far. Moving on, we've got excellent work from the beloved Painter 2099, aka Deadpool 2099. We've got the Nuka-Cola bottles, and then we get even more looks at the Nuka-Cola machine as well. And honestly, I prefer this Nuka-Cola machine over the normal in New Vegas anyway. And then we have the Fallout 4 in New Vegas reputation system, which is another thing I'm gonna go ahead and open up. We actually have a reputation system being implemented as well. So this is fantastic news. I love the reputation system. I thought it worked well in New Vegas. It's totally personal preference, again, like the karma system. And then we also have Fallout 4 New Vegas seamless firing mode switch, which allows you to switch on the fly in-game the firing mode. So it allows you to switch from single fire to automatic, I'm assuming to burst, and this is good to see. I'm assuming they're going to be easily able to implement ammo switching as well, which I believe is already a mod for Fallout 4, but I'm not quite too sure. And to end off the progress section of their Discord, we've got the final little bit here. Fantastic concept art for us to reimagine New Vegas, created by Delta Tokyo. And we get 2 additional concept arts, and they look absolutely fantastic. Now, there are 2 more images that I want to share with you guys that were not posted within the Discord in the announcements or the progress sections. And the first one is a screenshot of inside the Prospector Saloon. And this is just, the nostalgia is just going through the roof right now. And this is awesome to see. And then on their Facebook page, we got a look at the Sunset Sarsaparilla machine, which is looking fantastic. So as of right now, those are all the answers that I can give you and all the images that I can share with you on the Fallout 4 New Vegas project. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I know you guys are looking forward to the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland project. Hopefully you guys are interested in the Fallout 4 New Vegas project, because a lot of people seem to prefer New Vegas over Fallout 3. So it should be fantastic to see this game reimagined in the Fallout 4 engine. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below on this mod. What are your thoughts on the progress that they've made? Do you think it will ever be released? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that's it for this video. And until next time, this is Epoxy, signing off.